Hello, and welcome to Grade 2 Music Theory Untangled. The lessons for this video series for Grade 2 assume that you have completed the work in the Grade 1 Music Theory Untangled course. There are 9 video lessons, quizzes, and worksheets. Watch this short video for Lesson 2, which focuses on rhythm patterns in words, then find the concepts discussed in your concept sheets. Refer to these concepts as you complete the exercises for this lesson. Mark your work using the answer sheets and remember that there will be sometimes more than one correct answer. Let's begin. Have you ever wondered how a song is written? Often the music is done first and then words are added, but more common is writing a poem or verse and setting it to a rhythm, then adding pitch. This lesson I will explain how to set words to a rhythm. Language has a natural rhythm regardless of which language you speak. Words can either be a single sound, syllable, or multiple syllables. My name is a good example. My first name, Jane, has more than one sound but has one syllable. My surname has lots of sounds but 4 syllables. The first step is to write out your words and break up the syllables. Then say the words out loud and listen for the strong syllables. When I say my name or any words, I am listening for the strong beat, and that is where I will put an accent. My name sounds like this: Jane Stavronidis. Now put a bar line to the left of the accents and a double bar line at the end to indicate the ending. The next step is to write in a crotchet for each syllable. This will start to give you an idea of what the time signature could be. The first bar suggests 3/4 time, but the second bar suggests 2/4 time. Both are correct depending on a couple of changes, and you could even make it 4/4 time. Here's how. By changing the third and fourth notes to quavers or eighths, I've created 2 beats in each bar. Look at how each syllable has been assigned its own individual quaver note, not joined in pairs. By adding a crotchet or quarter note rest to the last bar, I've created 3 beats in each bar. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Jane Stavronidis. By changing the first note to a minim or half note and adding a minim or half note rest to the last bar, I've created 4 beats in each bar. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jane Stavronidis. The important thing to note is that the syllable of the words stay on the strong first beat of each bar, regardless of which time signature you decide to use. Here is a sample question. Write out the verse into syllables and leave extra space so that you can put in bar lines, accents, and notes. Say the verse out loud and listen for the strong syllables, then put in an accent for each strong syllable. Try to have 4 accents so that you will end up with 4 bars. Here is the verse. Those flocks of birds make a lovely sight. Add bar lines to the left of your accents and notice that we have an incomplete bar at the beginning. That's fine because that is what an anacrusis is for. That is, a note for a word that is on a weak beat or doesn't have an accent when we speak it. Try to have 4 bars in total. Using minims, crotchets and/or quavers, add a note to each syllable. Start with either a crotchet or quaver, a quarter note or eighth note. You can always change later, but using simple notes makes it easier to work out the time signature that will work best. Most of this example looks like it could be in 2/4 time, but it could just as easily be 3/4 time because of bar 3. Either of these answers is accurate, and notice how the final bar is completed with a rest as well as taking into account the anacrusis at the beginning. The 2-4 answer sounds like this. 1, 2. Those flocks of birds make a lovely sight. The 3-4 answer sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Those flocks of birds make a lovely sight. There is one more optional step that would make this sound more interesting, and that is by adding 1 or 2 dotted notes, such as in bars 1 and 3 of the 2-4 time answer, or by extending the first note in bar 2 of the 3-4 pattern and decreasing the next 2 notes. The 2-4 answer sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Those flocks of birds make a lovely sight. The 3-4 answer sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Those flocks of birds make a lovely sight. Look in your concept sheets and find these steps to follow. Once you know where they are, refer to them when answering this type of question. The most common mistakes made by students are not saying the words out loud. Try saying the words in as natural but slow tone as possible to make the strong syllables clearer. Take the time to write out the words with the syllables separated and then write one note above each syllable. This will help you choose an appropriate time signature more easily. You are now ready to work through the Lesson 2 online quiz, then the worksheets. The information in this lesson can be found in your concept sheets. Refer to these as you complete the online quiz, then again as you complete the worksheets for this lesson. Mark your work by comparing your answers to the answer sheets. Remember that there may be more than one correct answer for each question. See you next lesson.